Help us save a family of 10 from homelessness. You have no idea how much your support means to us. Your subscription would honestly change everything. Hitting that subscribe button isn't just a click, it's providing a decent life for them. Ever wonder how rhinos actually talk to their crew without making a single sound? Did you know that a pile of dung is way more than just a funky smell? What if I told you that rhinos carry a natural ID card that they leave everywhere they go? And how can this waste actually set boundaries, spill the tea on their age, and even show off their health status? This isn't just some weird habit, it's a total communication system that's been evolving for thousands of years. In the rhino world, dung isn't just waste, it's a legit message written in the language of chemistry and scent. After the rhino drops a load, they pivot with their back legs and kick that dung with some serious power, scattering it everywhere. This behavior isn't just random, man. It's a genius move to spread their scent through the air and across the ground, basically putting everyone on notice that they've arrived. And this scent is tied to special glands in their body that pump out unique chemical compounds, just like a human fingerprint. Every single rhino has its own signature scent profile that's totally one of a kind, so there's absolutely no mistaking it for anyone else in the territory. The first big job of this habit is marking out the boundaries of the turf they claim as their own. When another rhino catches a whiff of that scent, they instantly know this land is already taken, so they steer clear to avoid any drama. The density of those scattered dung piles actually shows how often the rhino hits that spot, so the more piles there are, the more it proves the owner is a permanent resident. This keeps other rhinos from wasting their time and energy on territory that's already totally occupied. These chemical messages also carry super specific info about how old the rhino is. Young ones have a totally different vibe to their scent compared to the adults. And the females pump out compounds that are distinct from the males, making it incredibly easy to tell who's who from way far away. When a rhino is sick, their body chemistry totally shifts, which changes the scent of their dung, and the females steer clear of them for mating. It's wild, but this is how the population keeps itself protected from catching diseases or passing on weaker genes. When a rhino is looking to attract a mate, they make sure to scatter their dung in prime, high-visibility spots, like on hills or right near waterholes. These locations let the wind carry the scent way further, spreading the message across distances of up to 2 kilometers. If two rhinos cross paths in a shared territory, they'll both sniff each other's dung to size up the competition's strength and scale before any showdown even happens. A super strong, pungent scent signals a larger build and higher testosterone levels, which is often enough to scare off the weaker one without them ever having to throw down. For instance, if a stray male wanders into an area with fresh dung, he knows the owner is lurking nearby, so he just decides to bounce immediately. This keeps those brutal, full-on fights to a minimum, saving both of them from getting seriously hurt. For instance, during mating season, the males really dial up their dung-scattering game, and that scent gets way more intense. This signals to the females that the male is at his peak fertility, which totally makes them way more interested in him. If a female gets a whiff of dung from an older male, she'll probably just ignore it and hold out for someone else. That's because the scent tells her exactly what she needs to know. His hormones are starting to dip and his mating game isn't what it used to be. If a rhino is feeling stressed or super scared, the chemistry of their dung flips in an instant, and it starts giving off this sharp, intense scent that tells everyone else to back off. It's basically a warning sign that doesn't need a single roar or an aggressive move, it just hits the air and does the talking all on its own. This habit actually has a massive impact on the soil too, since the dung drops essential nutrients right back into the ground, fertilizing it and helping new plants thrive. And those fresh plants bring in small prey, which then draws in other animals, totally boosting the entire ecosystem. This natural chemical language lets rhinos communicate effortlessly, with the least amount of energy possible. These are messages written right into the wild, which rhinos understand from their very first day of life and keep using until their very last.